Hi, Coach. How would you describe the importance in general of Noah Juulsen here?
Who's that?
Who?
Noah Juulsen, how would you describe his importance here?
He's been, he's been a guy that worked his way from the minors to us, and he's a solid contributor. Very good PK guy for us. He's a guy that's been out, but he shouldn't be out. We have healthy guys. So, he's been a guy that he's taken his information, how to stay in the NHL, to a different level. That's why he's in the NHL. He's really, from what we've taught him, he's really taken it. And he's been a pleasure to coach. We're lucky we got him. We got him for next year, too. We're lucky. Kohler's a little banged up. Time to maybe get him some, push come to shove. He could have played, but at this point, I want to get Ian Cole healthy.
Taking the day off yesterday, when you get the win like you did on Tuesday, do you give your guys something to think about on a day off, or do you just want them to clear their head and go away?
I think it's important after practices we've had. We've had some, good meetings where maybe there's been stuff said in a good way. I think you can't always talk to your team. I think they just need a break. And we flipped it. Usually it was going to be Friday, and I thought it was better to flip it, practice tomorrow than yesterday. So I think it's just a more of a mental thing for us. I think getting away from the rink.
About JT Miller and what he brings to a bench during a game.
Yeah, he's an information guy. If a team's doing something different in the neutral zone, he's one of the guys who will ask right away, is there something to counter? Or it could be as simple to his line mate or to another guy, hey, hey, they're pinching a lot here, so let's make sure we do this. So he tries to be an extra coach on there sometimes. And he's an older guy, right? He's been around the block, so Podsy or Amon, those guys, he'll try to say something to those guys too.
So not just his line mates as well. Like, how does he affect, I guess, like you're talking about Niels and Pods? Like,
yeah, just little verbal things. Timeouts, going down to the defense, power play stuff, talking to Huggy before the power play. He's one of more communicative guys. We tend to be quiet sometimes. He's a guy that will talk, which you need some talkers in there.
I saw Vasily Podkolzin working out early with Sergei Gonchar and Niels Höglander with the Sedins as well. What do you think about those young guys putting in the extra work before and after practice just to be able to work with some of those coaches?
Well, I think it's really, if you look at Höglander, it's really worked for him. And we haven't seen Podsy all year, and I think since we've got him, he craves it. You almost got to kick that guy off the ice. He's got to find the balance because he'll stay all day. I'm not comparing him to Yager, but Yager, in his early days, he had to kick the guy off the ice. It was actually too much. So we got to make sure with Podsy, he doesn't get too much information because he's at his best when he's kind of mind-free.
When a player like Elias Lindholm is going through a slump like the way he is, what approach do you take to help him get out of that slump?
When veteran guys like he's been, he's an 800-game guy, it's little things. Like he knows how to play the game. He knows play without the puck. He's obviously face-offs are great. Hey, maybe move your feet a little bit on these plays. If you get, it seems like you're holding the puck a little long instead of quick release. Like little subtle things. I don't think you have to go through a whole X and O's with Lindholm. He's a guy that knows how to play the game. It's more the subtleties. Sometimes you tip off before you shoot. We're finding you're tipping off your shot where, maybe before you were, there's a little more deception in your game. It's no different than Hughes, no different Millie. You give Pettersson, good players need that little bit. It's not like we sit him down and have to go, okay, we got to rework his game. It's just the subtleties of the game that you try to help him with.
It felt like last game he was coming along. There were chances that were created. He was passing the puck into some high danger areas. Yeah. Does it feel like he's close to breaking out of his current slump?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of parts of his game we really love, and there's some that he wants to get better. I think he's a little banged up too, to be honest with you. So he's playing through a little thing here and there. It's nothing major, but I think when he's fully healthy, knowing the way, he does play a smart game where there are some times, hey man, go for it. I think that will all come together. We just got to connect all those dots together. I think he'll be fine.
Teams.
Special
Hughes stepped up and knocked into the ice.
Oh, hi, Mark.
My name is Jeff.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.